We pull the blinds down tight at 3:30, 'cause the afternoon sun is a liability. It shows the dust settling on our coffee cups and highlights every time one of us gives up. You're sitting on the armchair, just a silhouette, smoking the filter of a burned out cigarette. I ask you how you're doing, but my voice is low, afraid to wake the monster that we both outgrow. If we turn on the lamp then the illusion breaks, and we have to acknowledge all of our mistakes. So we keep the room pitch black and we bite our tongues, holding the heavy air inside our lungs. And we are just speaking in shadows, hiding the truth, burying the last remaining pieces of our youth. We whisper our apologies to the empty walls, waiting for a curtain that never really falls. If I look you in the eyes, I know we fall apart. So we navigate the darkness of a broken heart. It's a coward's conversation, a quiet kind of pain, speaking in shadows, waiting for the rain. I read your body language, 'cause your words are cheap. A cryptic little code makes me wanna weep. You shift your weight away when I lean in too close, a tiny little gesture that hurts me the most. We talk about the weather, we talk about the news, anything to dodge the heavy, tragic blues. We are master illusionists, putting on a show for a completely empty audience that had to go. Yeah, if we turn on the lamp then the illusion breaks, and we have to acknowledge all of our mistakes. So we keep the room pitch black and we bite our tongues, holding the heavy air inside our lungs. 'Cause we are just speaking in shadows, hiding the truth, burying the last remaining pieces of our youth. We whisper our apologies to the empty walls, waiting for a curtain that never really falls. If I look you in the eyes, I know we fall apart. So we navigate the darkness of a broken heart. It's a coward's conversation, a quiet kind of pain, speaking in shadows, waiting for the rain. I wanna flip the switch, I wanna flood the room, I wanna drag our bodies out of this quiet tomb. Let the harsh light blind us, let the mirror crack. Let's finally admit that we are never coming back. But the silence is a blanket and the dark is so safe. So we stay inside this prison that we love to chase. We are just speaking in shadows, hiding the truth, burying the last remaining pieces of our youth. We whisper our apologies to the empty walls, waiting for a curtain that never really falls. If I look you in the eyes, I know we fall apart. So we navigate the darkness of a broken heart. It's a coward's conversation, a quiet kind of pain, speaking in shadows, waiting for the rain. Don't turn on the light, let's just end the fight. Whispers in the dark, losing every spark. I can't see your face in this empty place, speaking in shadows. I see the warning label printed on the glass. I watch the red flags waving every time you pass. But I pull up a chair and look into your eyes, ready to swallow down another cup of lies. rim is coated in a heavy, dark deceit, but the taste of you is still so devastatingly sweet. My friends all try to take the bottle from my hand, but this is a sickness that they just don't understand. We raise our glasses in a quiet, sad little toast to the person who is hurting me the absolute most. I know exactly how this heavy night is gonna end, but I'm pretending that you're still my closest friend. And we are drinking the same poison every single night, expecting that the morning brings a different kind of light. We know it's gonna kill us, we know it's gonna burn, but it's the absolute only lesson that we never learn. My hands are already shaking, I'm falling from grace, but I'll take another drop just to look at your face. It's a beautiful addiction, a devastating game, drinking the same poison and sharing in the blame. Sharing in the blame. The antidote is sitting right outside the door, but we just keep on pouring out a little more. I trace the little cracks along the crystal rim, watching all the lights inside the living room go dim. You whisper that you love me, and I know it isn't true, but I'm entirely addicted to the pain of holding you. We're mixing up the memories with heavy, dark regrets, a couple of tragic gamblers placing losing bets. Yeah, we raise our glasses in a quiet, sad little toast to the person who is hurting me the absolute most. I know exactly how this heavy night is gonna end, but I'm pretending that you're still my closest friend. 'Cause we are drinking the same poison every single night, expecting that the morning brings a different kind of light. We know it's gonna kill us, we know it's gonna burn, but it's the absolute only lesson that we never learn. My hands are already shaking, I'm falling from grace, but I'll take another drop just to look at your face. It's a beautiful addiction, a devastating game, drinking the same poison and sharing in the blame. I wanna smash the glass, I wanna spill it out, I wanna wash away the heavy suffocating doubt, but every single time I try to finally walk away, you pour another heavy glass and beg for me to stay. And I am just so thirsty for the love we used to make. I'll gladly take the venom for the memory's sake. For the memory's sake. We are drinking the same poison every single night, expecting that the morning brings a different kind of light. We know it's gonna kill us, we know it's gonna burn, but it's the absolute only lesson that we never learn. My hands are already shaking, I'm falling from grace, but I'll take another drop just to look at your face. It's a beautiful addiction, a devastating game, drinking the same poison, sharing in the blame. Pour another glass, watch the hours pass, swallow down the pain, do it in again, tasted all the lies, looking in your eyes. The same poison. 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 We're driving down the highway in the dead of the night. The dashboard is glowing in a quiet blue light. Your right hand is resting on the center console, just a couple of inches from the edge of my soul. I could reach out and touch you, I could whisper your name, but the rules are all different in this terrible game. We're breathing carrying the weight of an invisible load. There's no physical barrier, there isn't a wall, but the gravity shifted and I'm starting to fall. I am sitting right here in the passenger seat, but the space in between us is a tragic defeat. 'Cause we are sitting side by side, but we're worlds away, lost in the orbit of the things we won't say. I can hear your heart beating, I can feel your body heat, but the distance between us is completely complete. We are two different planets in the very same room, just quietly circling in the center of the gloom. It's a beautiful tragedy, a devastating play, sitting side by side, but worlds away. I look at your profile, tracing out in the dark, trying to find the ashes of a missing spark. You turn on the radio to drown out the quiet, a desperate attempt to suppress the internal riot. If a stranger looked in, they would think we were fine, just a couple in love at the end of the line. But they don't see the canyon right under our feet, or the absolute failure of the eyes that won't meet. Yeah, there's no physical barrier, there isn't a wall, but the gravity shifted and I'm starting to fall. I am sitting right here in the passenger seat, but the space in between us is a tragic defeat. 'Cause we are sitting side by side, but we're worlds away, lost in the orbit of the things we won't say. I can hear your heart beating, I can feel your body heat, but the distance between us is completely complete. We are two different planets in the very same room, just quietly circling in the center of the gloom. It's a beautiful tragedy, a devastating play, sitting side by side, but a world away. I wanna shatter the window, I wanna pull over the car, I wanna ask how we ended up so incredibly far. We are literally touching, but I've never been so alone, just a ghost sitting next to a body of stone. Can you bridge the divide? Can you reach out your hand? Can you pull me right back to our original land? We are sitting side by side, but we're worlds away, lost in the orbit of the things we won't say. I can hear your heart beating, I can feel your body heat, but the distance between us is completely complete. We are two different planets in the very same room, just quietly circling in the center of the gloom. It's a beautiful tragedy, a devastating play, sitting side by side, but worlds away, just an inch apart, but a broken heart staring straight ahead. Everything unsaid, drifting into space. Can't recognize your face, side by side, worlds away. Chapter closed a couple months ago. The credits rolled across the screen incredibly slow. audience went home, the theater went dark, but I'm still sitting on the bench inside our favorite park. The dramatic screaming matches all the heavy tears have settled into dust upon the absolute best of my years. You packed your heavy bags and took the leading role, leaving me entirely alone to pay the heavy toll. My friends all tell me that it's time to close the book, but I am paralyzed by everywhere I try to look. The story is completely over, the ink is totally dry. So why am I still sitting here, forgetting how to fly? 'Cause I'm just living in the epilogue, fading in the gray, a ghost inside the aftermath, with nothing left to say. You started a brand new novel, a completely different life, while I am still recovering from the center of the night. There's no more plot to follow, no more rising action, just a quiet empty room and a devastating fraction. I'm a character forgotten in the heavy quiet fog, just desperately existing, living in the epilogue. I sweep the kitchen floor and wash the empty plates, a completely hollow routine that my heavy body hates. I pass the local coffee shop where we first held hands. Now it's just a monument in completely barren lands. I see your picture smiling in a totally different town. You found a brand new kingdom and a shiny golden crown, while I am just a footnote at the bottom of the page, trapped inside the ruins of a beautifully broken stage. Yeah, my friends all tell me that it's time to close the book, but I am paralyzed by everywhere I try to look. The story is completely over, the ink is totally dry. So why am I still sitting here forgetting how to fly? 'Cause I'm just living in the epilogue, fading in the gray, a ghost inside the aftermath, with nothing left to say. You started a brand new novel, a completely different life, while I am still recovering from the center of the night. There's no more plot to follow, no more rising action, just a quiet empty room and a devastating fraction. I'm a character forgotten in the heavy quiet fog, just desperately existing, living in the epilogue. I wanna write a different ending, I wanna turn back time, I wanna be the victim of a beautiful new crime, but the binding is entirely broken, the cover is completely torn, and I am just a shadow of the woman I was born. I'm begging for a sequel that I know will never come, just banging on the rhythm of a completely broken drum. I'm just living in the epilogue, fading in the gray, a ghost inside the aftermath, with nothing left to say. You started a brand new novel, a completely different life, while I am still recovering from the center of the night. There's no more plot to follow, no more rising action, just a quiet empty room and a devastating fraction. I'm a character forgotten in the heavy quiet fog, just desperately existing, living in the epilogue. The story's done, you took the sun, I close my eyes, no more surprises, just the quiet text, nothing happens next. living in the epilogue. We're lying on the mattress, perfectly still, letting the silence slowly empty the room and chill. I'm facing the window, you're facing the door, two parallel lines that don't cross anymore. Your hand is so close, it could brush against mine, but the space in between us is a heavy borderline. We're breathing the same air under the exact same sheet, but we're a million miles away on a crowded street. I remember when this room used to feel like a spark. Now it's just a museum of things in the dark. We're terrified of leaving, but it's already gone, just playing our parts while the television's on. And we are just lonely together, trapped inside this freezing weather, holding on to nothing but the ghost of a name, standing in the ashes of a dying flame. It hurts more to stay than it would to be free, but you're too scared to walk, and so is me. It's a beautiful tragedy, birds without a feather, drowning in the quiet, just lonely together. We sit at the table and we pour out the wine, saying, how was your day? And replying, just fine. The script is so polished, rehearsed in our heads, a quiet little fiction hanging by the thinnest threads. I look in your eyes and I see a blank slate. We didn't end in an explosion or a sudden heavy hate. We just slowly dissolve like sugar in the rain, trading in the passion for a comfortable pain. I remember when this room used to feel like a spark. Now it's just a museum of things in the dark. We're terrified of leaving, but it's already gone, just playing our parts while the television's on. 'Cause we are just lonely together, trapped inside this freezing weather, holding on to nothing but the ghost of a name, standing in the ashes of a dying flame. It hurts more to stay than it would to be free, but you're too scared to walk, and so is me. It's a beautiful tragedy, birds without a feather, drowning in the quiet, just lonely together. I wanna scream out, I wanna shatter the glass, I wanna stop watching our precious time pass. Somebody say something, somebody pull the alarm. We're freezing to death right here in each other's arms. It's an absolute prison that we built out of fear, and the saddest part is we are both still right here. We are just lonely together, trapped inside this freezing weather, holding on to nothing but the ghost of a name, standing in the ashes of a dying flame. It hurts more to stay than it would to be free, but you're too scared to walk, and so is me. It's a beautiful tragedy, birds without a feather, drowning in the quiet, just lonely together. So close, so far, don't know who we are, sitting side by side, nowhere left to hide. I close my eyes, you don't hear my sighs, lonely together. We didn't throw the plates against the kitchen wall. There wasn't any screaming in the narrow hall. You just set your coffee cup down on the wood, and I finally understood what I understood. I didn't try to stop you, I didn't block the door. We are completely out of ammunition for this war. We looked into the mirror at the exact same time and saw the tragic victims of a victimless crime. We used to fight so hard because we wanted it to last, but all that heavy passion is a relic of the past. The white flag isn't waving, it's just lying on the ground, and the saddest kind of ending doesn't make a single sound. It's a quiet agreement to fail, a mutual defeat. No one is the villain, no one gets to cheat. We're just two exhausted sailors on a sinking wooden ship, letting the cold water rise up to our lips. We aren't bailing out the water, we aren't crying for a boat. We're just too incredibly tired to pretend we can float. No grand dramatic exit, no heavy weeping tale, just a perfectly quiet agreement to fail. I watch you fold your sweater and pack it in the case with absolutely zero emotion on your face. I'm sitting on the mattress, tracing out the scene, waking up together from a 6-year-long dream. We don't even have the energy to argue who was wrong. We just know we don't belong where we used to belong. The silence is a blanket that we pull over our heads, two completely rational adults making separate beds. Yeah, we used to fight so hard because we wanted it to last, but all that heavy passion is a relic of the past. The white flag isn't waving, it's just lying on the ground, and the saddest kind of ending doesn't make a single sound. 'Cause it's a quiet agreement to fail, a mutual defeat. No one is the villain, no one gets to cheat. We're just two exhausted sailors on a sinking wooden ship, letting the cold water rise up to our lips. We aren't bailing out the water, we aren't crying for a boat. We're just too incredibly tired to pretend we can float. No grand dramatic exit, no heavy weeping tale, just a perfectly quiet agreement to fail. I almost wish you'd yell at me, I almost wish you'd cry. I wish there was a reason or a terrible little lie, but the apathy is heavier than anger ever was. We're ending it for nothing, we're ending it because the fire simply burned itself completely into ash, and neither of us cares enough to sort through the trash. It's a quiet agreement, a mutual defeat to fail. We're just two exhausted sailors on a sinking wooden ship, letting the cold water rise up to our lips. We aren't bailing out the water, we aren't crying for a boat. We're just too incredibly tired to pretend we can float. No grand dramatic exit, no heavy weeping tale, just a perfectly quiet agreement to fail. You zip up the bag, we ran out of breath, a comfortable lag, a beautiful death, no tears left to fall. We just lost it all. Quiet agreement. I feel the chill of your hands wrapping around my spine, a beautiful trap that was perfectly designed. I see the warning in the dark of your eyes, but I'm pulled right into your favorite disguise. The air is getting heavy, the room is getting cold, but you're the only danger I ever wanna hold. I know you're a snake hiding deep in the grass, but I just sit and wait for the hours to pass. The poison is creeping right under my skin, A deadly little game that I know I won't win, but I pull you closer and breathe in the pain, standing completely still in the acid rain. 'Cause I'm caught inside a venomous embrace, losing all my breath just to look at your face. You're sinking your teeth in, stealing my life, but I'm holding on tight to the edge of the night. It's toxic, it's fatal, it leaves me erased, but I'd rather die in your venomous embrace, trapped in the coils, falling from grace, surrendering it all to a venomous embrace. My friends tell me to run, they tell me to leave, but they don't know the magic you keep up your sleeve. A whispered apology, a promise to change, a beautiful lie that is perfectly strange. I let down my guard and I offer my neck, a willing survivor on the deck of this wreck. The venom is mixing right into my blood, and I'm drowning completely in the heavy dark flood. Yeah, the poison is creeping right under my skin, a deadly little game that I know I won't win, but I pull you closer and breathe in the pain, standing completely still in the acid rain. 'Cause I'm caught inside a venomous embrace, losing all my breath just to look at your face. You're sinking your teeth in, stealing my life, but I'm holding on tight to the edge of the night. It's toxic, it's fatal, it leaves me erased, but I'd rather die in your venomous embrace, trapped in the coils, falling from grace, surrendering it all to a venomous embrace. I know that this venom is stopping my heart, I know that this love is tearing me apart, but the rush in my veins is a dangerous high, and I'm too addicted to say goodbye. So bite me again, let the chemicals spread, I'll love you completely until I am dead. Caught inside a venomous embrace, losing all my breath just to look at your face. You're sinking your teeth in, stealing my life, but I'm holding on tight to the edge of the night. It's toxic, it's fatal, it leaves me erased, but I'd rather die in your venomous embrace, trapped in the coils, falling from grace, surrendering it all to a venomous embrace. Let the poison in, I don't wanna win. Hold me in the dark, leave your fatal mark. I can't feel my hands sinking in the sands of venomous embrace. The clock on the nightstand just rolled over to 3. I'm holding my breath so you don't hear me. You're sleeping so deeply on your side of the bed, while a hurricane rips through the inside of my head. I creep down the hallway, avoiding the creaks, wiping the silent tears right off of my cheeks. I fold up my sweaters and I hide all my shoes, getting ready to deliver the absolute worst news. If I turn on the light, then the illusion is gone, and I won't have the courage to wait for the dawn. So I fumbled around with the memories we made, hiding my heart right inside of the shade. 'Cause I'm packing boxes in the dark, hiding from you the coffee mug you bought me in July, because it's just too heavy and it makes me wanna cry. I'm splitting our history into separate piles, measuring the distance in 1,000 heavy miles. The sound of the packing tape echoes so loud, it feels like thunder ripping right through a cloud. I pray that you don't wake up and ask me what I'm doing, because I can't explain the heavy storm that is brewing. Yeah, if I turn on the light, then the illusion is gone, and I won't have the courage to wait for the dawn. So I fumble around with the memories we made, hiding my heart right inside of the shade. 'Cause I'm packing boxes in the dark, hiding from the truth, folding up the final little pieces of my youth. I don't wanna see the pictures hanging on the wall. I don't wanna watch the heavy empire finally fall. If I look at your face, I know I'll never depart. So I'm sealing up the cardboard and I'm breaking my own heart. It's a coward's quiet exit, a devastating mark, just a ghost inside the living room, packing boxes in the dark. I wanna crawl right back under the covers with you. I wanna pretend that this ending simply isn't true. I'm standing at the door with my keys in my hand, leaving for a reason that you'll never understand. I love you entirely, I love you to the bone, but I have to walk into this heavy midnight all alone. I'm just packing boxes in the dark, hiding from the truth, folding up the final little pieces of my youth. I don't wanna see the pictures hanging on the wall. I don't wanna watch the heavy empire finally fall. If I look at your face, I know I'll never depart. So I'm sealing up the cardboard and I'm breaking my own heart. It's a coward's quiet exit, a devastating mark, just a ghost inside the living room, packing boxes in the dark. Tape it all shut, no matter what, don't make a sound. Feet on the ground, I leave the keys down on my knees, packing boxes in the dark. There's a calendar hanging right up on the wall, and I'm watching the red X's violently fall. 30 more days on the paper we signed, but the distance between us is already defined. We are drinking our coffee from half-empty cups, ignoring the boxes we're packing all up. You kiss me good morning, but your lips are so cold. A beautiful story that's already been told. We're sleeping in a bedroom that isn't really ours, counting down the minutes, the seconds and the hours. The furniture is heavy, but the air is getting thin, a tragic little countdown that we never can win. 'Cause our love is just a lease running out, drowning in the middle of a terrible drought. We're just two tired tenants in a temporary home, living right together, but entirely alone. The contract is ended, the keys have to go. We're dragging our feet because we just don't wanna know. It's a quiet eviction, the saddest kind of doubt, just holding on tightly to a lease running out. I look at the nail holes left in the drywall, where the pictures of us used to hang in the hall. We're stripping the memories right down to the bone, leaving nothing behind but the plaster and stone. We promise we'll call and we promise we'll text, but we both know exactly what's happening next. The signatures fade and the ink starts to dry, and we don't have the money to beautifully buy. Yeah, we're sleeping in a bedroom that isn't really ours, counting down the minutes, the seconds and the hours. The furniture is heavy, but the air is getting thin. A tragic little countdown that we never can win, 'cause our love is just a lease running out, drowning in the middle of a terrible drought. We're just two tired tenants in a temporary home, living right together, but entirely alone. The contract is ending, the keys have to go. We're dragging our feet because we just don't wanna know. It's a quiet eviction, the saddest kind of doubt. Just holding on tightly to a lease running out. I wanna rip up the paper, I wanna break the pen, I wanna go back to the beginning again. Can we beg for an extension? Can we borrow the time? I'll pay every penalty for this beautiful crime, but the landlord is fading. The answer is no, and we have exactly 2 weeks left to go. Our love is just a lease running out, drowning in the middle of a terrible drought. We're just two tired tenants in a temporary home, living right together, but entirely alone. Contract is ending, the keys have to go. We're dragging our feet because we just don't wanna know. It's a quiet eviction, the saddest kind of doubt. Just holding on tightly to a lease running out. Pack up the boxes, nothing can stop this. Hand over the keys, down on my knees. The rooms are all bare, you're no longer there. A lease running out. I hold the glowing screen right up against my cheek, listening to the breath, you're too afraid to speak. It's 2 a.m., the line is open wide, but there is nothing left to say on either side. I hear your ceiling fan, I hear the static hum, waiting for the apology that's never gonna come. I count the heavy seconds passing in the dark, searching for the ashes of our missing spark. We used to talk until the morning broke the sky, a million little secrets that we wouldn't let die. But now the vocabulary is completely erased, leaving nothing but this heavy, quiet space. And it's a dialogue of death, ringing in the night, a heavy quiet surrender, giving up the fight. We're screaming through the silence, loud and crystal clear, telling each other that the end is finally here. No one wants to hang up, no one wants to swear, just trapped inside this dialogue of death. I wonder if you're crying, or if you're just numb, if your fingers are hovering right over your thumb. I trace the empty pillow where you used to rest your head, listening to the heavy weight of every word unsaid. If I whisper I still love you, would you even make a sound, or just let the heavy syllable crash into the ground. We are master communicators of the things we hide. Two completely broken people on a tragic ride. Yeah. We used to talk until the morning broke the sky. A million little secrets that we wouldn't let die. But now the vocabulary is completely erased, leaving nothing but this heavy, quiet space. 'Cause it's a dialogue of dead air, ringing in the night. Oh yeah, a heavy, quiet surrender, giving up the fight. We're screaming through the silence, loud and crystal clear, telling each other that the end is finally here. No one wants to hang up, no one wants to swear. Just trapped inside this dialogue of dead air. Somebody press the button, somebody cut the cord. I can't take this quiet devastation anymore. But the second that it clicks and the static goes away, I know we'll be completely strangers starting by today. So I hold the speaker closer and I close my eyes, listening to the echo of our quietest goodbyes. It's a dialogue of dead air, ringing in the night, ringing in the night. A heavy, quiet surrender, giving up the fight. We're screaming through the silence, loud and crystal clear, telling each other that the end is finally here. No one wants to hang up, no one wants to swear. We're completely devastated, but we wouldn't die. Just trapped inside this dialogue of dead air. Just breathing in the dark, waiting for the spark. You're 1,000 miles away, nothing left to say. Don't hang up the phone, I don't wanna be alone. Dead air. Dead air. We've been sitting in the driveway for an hour and a half, forcing out a hollow smile and a terrifying laugh. The engine is still running, the heater is on high, but the temperature between us is dropping from the sky. I'm talking about the weather, you're talking about your day. We are building up a barricade of words we shouldn't say. If I reach for the handle and push open the door, I know that I won't ever be your girlfriend anymore. The elephant is crushing us, taking up the space. I can see the devastation written softly on your face. The executioner is waiting right outside the glass, and we're just pouring sand into a broken hourglass. 'Cause we are stalling the end, avoiding the drop, begging the hands on the heavy clock to stop. We know the bridge is burning, we know the rope is frayed, but we are hiding in the shadows of the mess that we made. We're terrified to jump, we're terrified to fall, so we sit here talking about absolutely nothing at all. It's a coward's kind of comfort, pretending to be friends, just sitting in the driveway, stalling the end. I analyze the dash person who just doesn't wanna go. We could rip the bandage off, we could let it bleed, but prolong the illusion is the only thing we need. So tell me another story, ask me how I've been. Let's stretch out the finale before the credits begin. The elephant is crushing us, taking up the space. I can see the devastation written softly on your face. The executioner is waiting right outside the glass, and we're just pouring sand into a broken hourglass. 'Cause we are just stalling the end, avoiding the drop, begging the hands on the heavy clock to stop. We know the bridge is burning, we know the rope is frayed, but we are hiding in the shadows of the mess that we made. We're terrified to jump, we're terrified to fall, so we sit here talking about absolutely nothing at all. It's a coward's kind of comfort, pretending to be friends, just sitting in the driveway, stalling the end. Somebody say it, somebody break the spell. Let's finally graduate from this comfortable hell. I'm so incredibly tired of holding back the tear, but the second that it drops, you won't be sitting here. So I bite down on my lip and I swallow down the truth, holding on to the very last second of our youth. We are just stalling the end, avoiding the drop, begging the hands on the heavy clock to stop. We know the bridge is burning, we know the rope is frayed, but we are hiding in the shadows of the mess that we made. We're terrified to jump, we're terrified to fall, so we sit here talking about absolutely nothing at all. It's a coward's kind of comfort, pretending to be friends, just sitting in the driveway, stalling the end. Don't turn the key, just look at me. One more minute, please. Dying by degrees, hand upon the door, can't take it anymore. Stalling the end. The chandeliers are shining, the marble floors are cold. We painted all the iron bars in heavy, shining gold. I'm wearing silk and satin, you're pouring out the wine. If anyone was watching, they would say we're doing fine. We built a perfect fortress to keep the world at bay, but forgot that it would mean we could never walk away. I look out through the window at the messy open street and trace the heavy shackles tied around my tired feet. The neighbors think it's magic, fairy tale romance. They don't see the heavy chains dragging in our dance. We smile for all the cameras, we play the perfect part, while suffocating slowly in the center of the heart. 'Cause we are locked inside a beautiful prison for two, a masterpiece of architecture hiding what is true. We have everything we wanted, but we cannot breathe the air. Trapped inside a diamond cage of comfortable despair. The locks are on the outside, acoustics are too grand. We just wander down the hallways, never holding hands. You sit at the head of the heavy dining table, reading from the script of our devastating fable. I have 100 dresses, but nowhere left to go. Just pacing through the gallery, putting on a show. We traded all the danger, the passion and the risk, for a perfectly secure and moving obelisk. Yeah, the neighbors think it's magic, a fairy tale romance. They don't see the heavy chains dragging in our dance. We smile for all the cameras, we play the perfect part, while suffocating slowly in the center of the heart. 'Cause we are locked inside a beautiful prison for two, a masterpiece of architecture hiding what is true. We have everything we wanted, but we cannot breathe the air. Trapped inside a diamond cage of comfortable despair. The locks are on the outside. We threw away the key, surrendering our freedom just to guarantee it's a tragic kind of luxury, a devastating view. Wasted all our years in a beautiful prison for two. I wanna smash the windows, I wanna break the glass, I wanna feel the weather, I wanna touch the grass. I'd rather be outside shivering and fighting for my life than slowly going numb in here as your perfect little wife. Let the walls collapse, let the ceiling fall. I'd rather have absolutely nothing than this heavy golden wall. We are locked inside a beautiful prison for two, a masterpiece of architecture hiding what is true. We have everything we wanted, but we cannot breathe the air. Trapped inside a diamond cage of comfortable despair. The locks are on the outside. We threw away the key, surrendering our freedom just to guarantee it's a tragic kind of luxury, a devastating view. Wasting all our years in a beautiful prison for two. Golden cage, a silent stage. Look at what we made, watching the colors fade. Trapped inside the gold, never getting old. A beautiful prison for two. I check my pulse just to make sure it still hurts, wearing the memory of you like a heavy stained shirt. I touch the bruise on my heart to keep it from fading, caught in the center of the dark space. I'm waiting. The doctor says time is the ultimate cure, but I pour out the medicine right on the floor. If my chest stops bleeding and the fever goes down, then you're really a ghost in a faraway town. I'm terrified of the morning when I finally feel fine, when your name doesn't send a cold shiver down my spine. Healing just means that the story is through, so I'm keeping the sickness that connects me to you. 'Cause I'm completely addicted to our ache. It's the absolute last thing of yours I can take. I wrap myself up in the damage and the pain, standing outside in the freezing cold rain. I don't want the comfort, I don't want the men, I just want the suffering that we used to spend. It's a beautiful torture, a tragic mistake, but I'm desperately addicted to our ache. tell me to smile, they tell me to breathe. They don't understand the heavy web that I weave. I play our old songs just to trigger the tears, preserving the wreckage of our beautiful years. I trace all the cracks in the glass that we broke, inhaling the ashes and coughing the smoke. Without all the sorrow, my hands are just bare, so I cling to the agony, pretending you're there. Yeah, I'm terrified of the morning when I finally feel fine, when your name doesn't send a cold shiver down my spine. Healing just means that the story is through, so I'm keeping the sickness that connects me to you. Left unspoken. I'm completely addicted to our ache. It's the absolute last thing of yours I can take. I wrap myself up in the damage and the pain, standing outside in the freezing cold rain. Don't take the pain away, it's all I have today. Holding the phantom thread, keeping the memory fed. I love how it burns as the heavy world turns. Addicted to our ache. I walked into the room and the air turned to glass. I mapped out all the shadows where I needed to pass. You're standing by the window, holding a drink, and my mind is moving faster than a person can think. I trace the wood grain on the edge of the bar. I count the little scratches on the back of my car. I'm looking at the ceiling, I'm looking at the floor. I'm studying the hinges on the heavy wooden door. If I catch your reflection, I know I'm gonna freeze. The gravity will drop and bring me right to my knees. So I keep my vision narrow and I swallow the dread, turning my entire body, turning my head. 'Cause I'm avoiding the same eyes that used to read my mind. The only pair of eyes that didn't treat me like I'm blind. I know the exact shade of the brown and the gold, the way that they would crinkle when a secret was told. But now they are a weapon, a dangerous disguise. So I'm standing in the corner, avoiding the same eyes. It takes every ounce of power that I have in my chest to look away from the only view I ever loved best. I hear you start laughing from across the divide, and I physically try to shrink down and hide. My friend distractions of making small talk, acting so cool while I'm drowning at the bottom of an invisible pool. I know that you can feel me standing 10 feet away. We're playing a ridiculous game that we shouldn't play. The silence is screaming, the tension is loud. Two familiar strangers getting lost in the crowd, yeah. If I catch your reflection, I know I'm gonna freeze. The gravity will drop and bring me right to my knees. So I keep my vision narrow and I swallow the dread, turning my entire body, turning my head. 'Cause I'm avoiding the same eyes that used to read my mind. The only pair of eyes that didn't treat me like I'm blind. I know the exact shade, the brown and the gold, the way that they would crinkle when a secret was told. But now they are a weapon, a dangerous disguise. So I'm standing in the corner, avoiding the same eyes. It takes every ounce of power that I have in my chest to look away from the only view I ever loved best. What happens if I slip? What happens if I peek? Will I lose all the progress from the end of last week? If our gazes finally meet across the crowded divide, will you see the broken pieces that I'm trying to hide? I'm terrified of seeing that you simply don't care. Or worse, seeing the ghost of the love that was there. I'm just avoiding the same eyes that used to read my mind. The only pair of eyes that didn't treat me like I'm blind. I know the exact shade of the brown and the gold, the way that they would crinkle when a secret was told. But now they are a weapon, a dangerous disguise. So I'm standing in the corner, avoiding the same eyes. It takes every ounce of power that I have in my chest to look away from the only view I ever loved best. Staring at my shoes, nothing left to lose. You're looking right at me, but I refuse to see. Keep my head down low, waiting just to go, avoiding the same eyes. I saw you at the corner cafe just past noon. You were laughing with your friends, lighting up the room. I was standing in the line, staring at my shoes, trying to remember how to safely lose. You looked up and caught my eye, gave a little wave, a casual, polite routine that we both had to save. I smiled back and nodded, acting like I'm fine, but my heart was crossing over an invisible line. The physical distance is only a matter of feet. I could reach out and touch you right here on the street, but the canyon between us is impossible to cross. And the closer you get, the more I feel the loss. 'Cause I'm close enough to miss you, but too far city, we walk the exact same blocks. I still know the combination to all of your locks. Sometimes I hear your voice echoing down the hall, and my chest tightens up, waiting for the fall. It would be so much easier if you moved across the map, if I didn't have to navigate this heavy, quiet trap. But you're a ghost that's still a shadow's a phantom in the light, reminding me of everything I lost into the night. Yeah, the physical distance is only a matter of feet. I could reach out and touch you right here on the street, but the canyon between us is impossible to cross, and the closer you get, the more I feel the loss. 'Cause I'm close enough to miss you, but too far away to hold. Close enough to see your fire, but entirely in the cold. I can hear the way you're breathing, I can see the way you smile, but you haven't really looked at me in such a long, long while. It's a cruel kind of torture, keeping me right in your view. A beautiful disaster, just close enough to miss you. I wish you were a stranger, I wish you'd disappear. The absolute hardest part of losing you is that you're still right here. I have to watch you moving on in real time every day, while I am completely frozen in the words I couldn't say. I'm living in your orbit, but I'm burning up alive. I don't know how I'm ever supposed to survive. I'm just close enough to miss you, but too far away to hold. Close enough to see your fire, but entirely in the cold. I can hear the way you're breathing, I can see the way you smile, but you haven't really looked at me in such a long, long while. It's a cruel kind of torture, keeping me right in your view. A beautiful disaster, just close enough to miss you. Just across the room, swept up in the gloom, I see you walking by. I swallow down the cry. Too close to forget, drowning in regret. Close enough to miss you. I woke up freezing in the middle of the night, with my skin burning up in my chest, feeling tight. I look over at you on your side of the bed, and I see the exact same fever caught in your head. We've been sweating it out for a couple of years, swallowing the poison and drinking the tears. My friends keep on asking me why I look pale, but I'm trapped inside an isolation ward in this jail. There isn't a doctor, there isn't a pill that can cure the heavy way we make each other ill. We're passing the symptoms right back and forth, a twisted compass that has lost its true north. 'Cause our love is just a deeply shared disease, bringing both of our bodies right down to our knees. It's a beautiful sickness, an infectious embrace, spreading the damage all over the place. Oh, imperfection inside. Got nowhere to run and absolutely nowhere to hide. I know all your triggers, you know all of my pain. We're injecting the venom right into the vein. I try to walk out, I try to get clean, but the withdrawal is the worst thing that I've ever seen. My hands start to shake and my vision goes blur, and I'm crawling right back to the sickness we were, yeah. There isn't a doctor, there isn't a pill that can cure the heavy way we make each other ill. We're passing the symptoms right back and forth, the twisted compass that has lost its true north. 'Cause our love is just a deeply shared disease, bringing both of our bodies right down to our knees. It's a beautiful sickness, an infectious embrace, spreading the damage all over the place. Oh, we're coughing up blood, we're gasping forever. We refuse to leave the quarantine we share. There is no vaccine for you and me, just slowly dying of a shared disease. I'm terrified of breathing in the healthy open air. I'd rather be suffocating with you lying there. If the medicine means that I have to walk away, then I am throwing the bottle into the ocean today. Let the fever spike high, let the temperature rise. I wanna be infected by the look in your eyes. Our love is just a deeply shared disease, bringing both of our bodies right down to our knees. It's a beautiful sickness, an infectious embrace, spreading the damage all over the place. We're coughing up blood, we're gasping forever. We refuse to leave the quarantine we share. There is no vaccine for you and me, just slowly dying of a shared disease. No cure in sight, losing the fight. Fever is high, watching us die. Hold me so close, a lethal dose, a shared disease. I traced the heavy cracks along the living room wall. We built this entire house just to watch it fall. The shattered glass hiding deep inside the rug, and poison buried at the bottom of our coffee mug. But I don't pack my bags and I don't find the door, because the damage is the only thing we share anymore. You look at my scars and I look at your bruises. A terrible game where everybody loses. If we actually healed, there would be nothing left, just the empty, quiet scene of an emotional theft. So we keep ripping off the bandages to watch it bleed, providing the absolute only thing that we need. 'Cause we are bound by the brokenness, tired of the pain, dancing together in the middle of the acid rain. We aren't tethered by love, we aren't held by the light. We're stitched together by the damage of a losing fight. If I fix my heart, then I'd have to walk away. So I'm keeping it entirely shattered just to make you stay. It's a toxic religion, a beautiful mess, trapped forever, bound by the brokenness. I see the healthy couples walking out on the street with their easy little smiles and their lives so complete. But I don't envy the peace that they desperately hold. To me, that kind of safety just feels incredibly cold. We speak a language written entirely in the dark, a twisted kind of fire from a dangerous spark. I know all of your demons, you know all of my ghosts. We're holding on to the things that hurt us the most. Yeah, if we actually healed, there would be nothing emotional theft, so we keep ripping off the bandages to watch it bleed, providing the absolute only thing that we need. 'Cause we are bound by the brokenness, tied to the pain, dancing together in the middle of the acid rain. We aren't tethered by love, we aren't held by the light. We're stitched together by the damage of a losing fight. If I fixed my heart, then I'd have to walk away, so I'm keeping it entirely shattered just to make you stay. It's a toxic religion, a beautiful mess, trapped forever, bound by the brokenness. I'm terrified of the cure, I'm terrified of the mend, because I know that the medicine will bring us to the end. I'd rather swallow the glass, I'd rather sleep in the dirt, as long as I get to keep a heavy piece of your shirt. We are architects of the absolute worst kind of grief, and the suffering is our only twisted relief. We are bound by the brokenness, tied to the pain, dancing together in the middle of the acid rain. We aren't tethered by love, we aren't held by the light. We're stitched together by the damage of a losing fight. If I fix my heart, then I'd have to walk away, so I'm keeping it entirely shattered just to make you stay. It's a toxic religion, a beautiful mess, trapped forever, bound by the brokenness. By the tears, wasting the years, don't heal the scar, stay where you are. Sinking down deep, a promise to keep, bound by the brokenness. Bound by the brokenness. I remember the minute our orbits aligned, a collision of fate that made both of us blind. The temperature dropped and the birds ceased to sing, as you covered my sky like a heavy black wing. We were perfect together, a flawless design. Your shadows completely swallowed up mine. The rest of the world just faded from view, leaving nothing alive except me and you. We thought it was magic, we thought it was grace, but we were just trapped in a freezing embrace. We blocked out the morning, we blocked out the dawn, and forgot how to grow with the sunlight all gone. We were lost inside our shared eclipse, drinking the darkness right off of your lips. A beautiful shadow, a perfect blockade, hiding inside of the monster we made. We perfectly fit, but we couldn't survive, 'cause nothing can grow when it isn't alive. Now the heaven is moving, the alignment slips, and I'm waking up from our shared eclipse. I can see a thin sliver of gold breaking through as the universe forces me away from you. The corona is burning the edge of my eyes, a terrifying dawn in a brand new sky. I don't want the daylight, I don't want the heat, I just want the shadow right back at my feet. But gravity pulls and the planets rotate, and we can't negotiate the schedule of fate. Yeah, we thought it was magic, we thought it was grace, but we were just trapped in a freezing embrace. We blocked out the morning, we blocked out the dawn, and forgot how to grow with the sunlight all gone, 'cause we were up from our shared eclipse. The sun is too bright, I'm missing the night. You're drifting away into the day. Our paths divide, nowhere to hide our shared eclipse. Your fingers trace the outline of my spine, like you were reading lines of a forgotten design. I close my eyes and try to spark the flame, but honestly your touch doesn't even feel the same. Your chest is pressing heavy on my own, but inside of my body I am completely alone. We're tangled in the sheets, a picture-perfect view, but I am entirely disconnected from you. The warmth is just a biological reaction, a hollow, empty, fading physical attraction. We're playing out a scene we memorized, but I can see the ending when I look into your eyes. And we are touching with our feelings, skin on skin, a beautiful shell with absolutely nothing within. You hold my hand, but you don't hold my heart. We're glued together, but we're falling. A broken way of dealing, lying in the dark, touching without feeling. You pull me close and press a kiss against my head, a comforting routine that is already completely dead. I wrap my arms around your shoulders out of habit, a magic trick without the hat, without the rabbit. If somebody was watching from the other side of the glass, they think this was a love that was always meant to last. But the spaces in between us are incredibly wide. I'm just a ghost sitting right here by your side. Yeah, the warmth is just a biological reaction, a hollow, empty, fading physical attraction. We're playing out a scene we memorize, but I can see the ending when I look into your eyes. 'Cause we are touching with our feelings, skin on skin, a beautiful shell with absolutely nothing within. You hold my hand, but you don't hold my heart. We're glued together, but we're falling apart. It's a tragic kind of magic, a broken way of dealing, lying in the dark, touching without feeling. I wanna pull away, I wanna break the spell. I'm trapped inside this comfortable, quiet hell. I'd rather have the fighting, the screaming, the tears, than silently wasting the best of our years. But I just lie here and I let you hold me tight, pretending to the shadows that everything is alright. We are touching with our feelings, skin on skin, a beautiful shell with absolutely nothing within. You hold my hand, but you don't hold my heart. We're glued together, but we're falling apart. In the tragic kind of magic, a broken way of dealing, lying in the dark, touching without feeling. Just a phantom touch, doesn't mean that much. Numb inside my chest, just going through the rest. Skin on skin, but you aren't listening, touching without feeling. The television's glowing, washing the room in blue. I'm staring at the screen, but I'm thinking about you. You're sitting right beside me, just an inch or two away, but it feels like crossing oceans just to find the words to say. There's a canyon in the cushions, a heavy, quiet space. I look over at the shadows falling softly on your face. We haven't had a real conversation in a week, and the silence is so heavy that I'm terrified to speak. We don't even argue, we don't even fight. We just let the dark consume another endless night. The house is perfectly quiet. The locks are all secured, but the sickness in our center is entirely uncured. We're just two ghosts on one couch, haunting this room, wearing our sweaters right into the tomb. We died months ago, but we haven't left yet, caught in the web of a quiet regret. No pulse in our fingers, no beat in our chests, just two tired spirits taking a rest, fading away from the love we once vouched. Just two invisible ghosts on one couch. I pass you the remote and our fingers briefly brush, but there isn't any spark, just a cold and sudden rush. It feels like touching marble, it feels like touching stone. I am sitting right beside you, but I've never been more alone. The coffee on the table lost its heat an hour ago. We trapped inside a rhythm, just moving incredibly slow. If somebody walked in, they would think we were fine, but they wouldn't see the chalk drawn around our outline. Yeah, we don't even argue, we don't even fight. We just let the dark consume another endless night. The house is perfectly quiet, the locks are all secured, but the sickness in our center is entirely uncured. 'Cause we're just two ghosts on one couch, haunting this room, wearing our sweaters right into the tomb. We died months ago, but we haven't left yet, caught in the web of a quiet regret. No pulse in our fingers, no beat in our chests, just two tired spirits taking a rest, fading away from the love we once vouched. Just two invisible ghosts on one couch. I wanna feel something, a spark or a flame. I want to remember the sound of my name, but the living room is empty, the shadows are deep. We're practically dead, just walking in sleep. When does the haunting finally end? When do I stop pretending you're still my best friend? We're just two ghosts on one couch, haunting this room, wearing our sweaters right into the tomb. We died months ago, but we haven't left yet, caught in the web of a quiet regret. No pulse in our fingers, no beat in our chests, just two tired spirits taking a rest, fading away from the love we once vouched. Just two invisible ghosts on one couch, staring at the screen, the saddest routine. We're already gone with the television on.